A beautiful house in the West Hills of Portland, priced just over $800,000. You do the home inspection, and at that point you find out that there is actually no subfloor underneath the primary bedroom's bathroom, that the house is on stilts, and so literally at any moment you could step into your shower and fall through about 20 to 25 feet out of the bottom of your house onto the ground. For many people, they would think that when that kind of thing shows up, that the transaction's over. Sometimes we think the transaction's dead and we resuscitate it back to life. It's usually not dead. With a great agent and one that can negotiate for you, it's usually not dead. We end up with a lot of common reasons that deals get close to falling apart or do fall apart. We have inspection issues, things like the floor that I just mentioned. Could be a broken furnace that people don't want to work on. It could be a bad roof, and we know that roofing is very expensive right now. It could be a low appraisal, meaning that the bank came in and didn't find the same value that the market said the house was worth, in which case you can't get the loan unless you come up with solutions. We have financing problems. I have a client right now who the wife is on the short list to be laid off. So can they still afford? We have the buyer got cold feet, meaning that they came in, they loved the house when they first saw it, and now they just are nervous. We also end up with title surprises. So they do a whole check on what's been recorded on your title. And oftentimes the biggest one on this is either a trust that's on the title, or that we have a spousal support or child support that is in arrears and has to be done. Those are kind of the biggest issues that we end up with that make a transaction seem like it's hit its final speed bump and that it's going to fall apart. Here's what your agent should be doing. And a great agent knows all of this, so you shouldn't have to tell them. A great agent is going to communicate this immediately. They're going to talk to you as the client. They're going to talk to the other party's agent and have a conversation. And that should be a conversation, not a text message about the entire issue. They should also be able to present options. None of these things have to be a dead end. Maybe we have to move closing. Maybe we have to be a little bit more flexible. Maybe we have to take a credit. There's a lot of options that we have, and that's the difference between a great agent and a good agent. Presenting the options, not just the problems. Not, oh my gosh, it needs a $25,000 roof. And the biggest thing is, both sides need to remain calm. When somebody gets defensive in a real estate transaction, is usually when it becomes hard to continue to the end. So you just have to know, what levers can you pull? What can you do at any given time during your transaction to make you get to the finish line? And that's our job. What can you do as a buyer or seller? When you are the client, for our buyers, we beg you not to go silent. We beg you to keep communicating and understanding and coming back to your reasons why this was the right house for you. And if X, Y, and Z still could happen, that you would want to proceed. So don't go silent. Dig deeper into the conversation, have the conversation, and begin to look at what it is that you wanted in this home. For sellers, don't assume the worst. Ask questions. Trust the process, but also stay informed. You have to be working with your agent to understand what the options are for you at that time. Stay informed. Don't put your head in the sand. Don't close your eyes and wait for tomorrow. Face it head on with your agent. There's usually a solution. If your deal is in trouble right now, if you comment and DM me below, seriously, I'll talk you through it. Sometimes a 15-20 minute call can save an entire transaction. And sometimes the experience that I have after 20 plus years in real estate in Portland, I've got some tools up my sleeve that might still help you get to the finish line. If I can be of any help, don't hesitate to DM.